I'll walk you around a little bit so you can get a better view of this disturbance. So remember, this is a wind throw disturbance, and this is very much what we're talking about with gap disturbance, where it opens up a gap in the canopy and lets a certain amount of light in. That's going to help trees that were not dominant trees in the canopy are going to be able to move up in the canopy, and we're kind of advancing forest succession. So you can see all of the trees that have blown down. Looks like they're all cedar. Oh, I see. No, that's a cedar too. And they've all fallen roughly in the same direction. So that's a clue to you that it was wind that caused this disturbance. Let's look around the other side. It might be a little hard for you to see, but take a look at the edge of this tip up. Hopefully you can see how narrow the roots and soil of this tree were. Not much more than 20 centimeters. And if you look close, you'll see that these are very fine roots here. So the water table was high here, and that meant that this tree had very shallow roots and was not protected when there was a strong wind. You can see even on the other side of the trail, here was another tree that went down. They cut some of these trees that had fallen across the trail just to free them up. And I'll hold you up so you can have a view of this wind throw from the other side. So these are really the types of disturbances that dominate on short time scales in a forest in the CWH zone. Over very long time scales, when we're talking about many centuries, fire is really important. But if we're talking about years or decades or maybe a century, it's these small disturbances that are going to drive succession and drive the forest dynamics.